Okay, I think I'm live. Is that working? Yeah, looks like it. Right, I doubt I'll get many people in because I don't normally stream during the day. But I thought I'd just come on just to see if I could get some company, really. I don't know if that's working. I seem to be pausing on my screen. Oh, there we go. It's working. Hi, guys. Yeah, just thought I'd stream. I normally stream, as you know, like set times in the evenings. Never really just randomly stream during the day. All I'm doing is packing. I was just bored, so I thought I'd see if anyone was about. Hi, Louis, Chrissy, Stephen, Matt, Peter, Jay, N. Parker, Hannah. Wow, hi, guys. Who's that? Fin Fashion Plus, that's Phoebe, isn't it? It says, woo, hello, good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, nothing exciting, really. No real reason. I've just picked a load of orders, and I thought I'd see how it goes if I stream in the middle of the day. See if anybody's about. Oh, hi, Karen, Tom, Andy. Oh my God, there's loads of people. Simon's just about to go to work. Don't let me stop you. I am not a good enough excuse to be late for work, put it that way. Chris, Tat on the Tyne is in. I had some really interesting comments. Just seeing Chris there, who commented on my little video I put up from the gig. I haven't finished editing the actual gig video, but I put up a little speech that Clara made. And there's been some really, I had to delete some of the comments because of the language. I don't think people understood the context of what she was saying. If you haven't watched it, go over and check it out. There's still a few comments on there that I haven't replied to yet, who really don't understand. They were getting up on their soapbox about it all. Really weird. Anyway, I'm not sure they took it in the manner it was meant, but we'll see. Yes, Tom, random live stream. Been watching in business class, even though you're on mute, says Basic. Claire and Leah, hi there. Lady Lolly, wow. I expected a handful, literally a handful of people. Have you got nothing better to do than watch me work? I had a good day. I just picked a load of car parts. I was showing with friends last night that I had a good couple of days with the car parts, and it's just a relief, to be quite honest, that they're really starting to sell. With postage, it's £240 worth that I'm shipping out. This little pile here is 240 quid. That includes the shipping. I'm not sure what it is if you take shipping off. And if you remember the volume we had, it's kind of dawning on us how much potential there is with this stuff. Although a lot of this money has come from this. Oh, the average price per unit is still, I reckon, about 50p or so. I never really accurately worked it out. But I managed to sell this box for £80. That's 80, not 18. And it's, what do you call them? Glow plugs for diesels. I had him on at 100 and he made me a cheeky offer of 60, which I turned down because I was the cheapest on there at 100. He turned that down and then came back to me like 4 or 5 days later, just sent me a message saying, you know what? I actually counted him at 80. I was happy to go to 80. They owe me, like I say, maybe 50p. And he said, yeah, you know what? I'll take him at 80 quid. So happy days. 80 quid for 4 glow plugs. But I'll show you the other bits that are going out in a bit. So much chat. I don't know if people are on lunch breaks or something. What time is it? No, 2:45. We went out on a walk earlier. We did 6.9 miles. This is part of the training for the moonwalk we're going to do. And surprisingly, I feel pretty good. My legs ache a little bit. Last time we did 6 miles, my right knee was really suffering, but it's fine today. Here comes Andrea.
Hello, am I interrupting?
No, I'm just randomly live streaming.
Just bringing you that.
I was just saying we did well on car parts. It's just a relief that they're starting to sell.
Yeah.
You can say hello. I thought hardly anyone would come in, and there's like loads of people. There's so much chat.
I forgot you were. I'm having some lunch.
Are you having lunch? It's late.
Oh, no.
Wow, there's so many people. Hi, Stephen, Padgem, Kay, watching you before the school run. Question from Pete: did anyone else have a dead sales day yesterday? No, I was just saying ours really picked up. This is all from yesterday and today. A load of other bits as well. Still selling through these things. Sold 2 more of these bottles. Got very few left now. I've marked these right down. They're £7 each, so £14 for the pair, free shipping. But that's cool. I'm so far in profit on everything I bought of those, so that's just like a little bonus now whenever they sell. I don't know when Tom's streaming. When are you going to stream, Tom? You were saying you're going to go live. I'm off work with food poisoning and I'm trying to make / ship orders I couldn't do last night. That's Joe. Food poisoning. God. Hope you're better soon. I was playing poker with a guy last night who had a dodgy curry, and he was explaining in explicit detail how he was erupting at both ends. Not whilst playing poker. He'd recovered by then. I had a terrible night at poker as well. I won't go into it. Claire and Leary, so I'm not dressed. You've not got dressed yet today. It's 2:45. Even by my standards, that's quite bad. Okay, I'm going to show you 75 viewers, really. 89 viewers. Wow. Hi, guys. Nothing really to share. I was just going to share some sales, and then I was just going to do some packaging, and hopefully you guys will keep me entertained and chat to me. Do you play poker online, Nick? I used to. I haven't for a couple of years. I used to like the really big tournaments online, like a few thousand people, maybe a $5 tournament. But I was finding I was up for 4 or 5 hours. If you go deep in a big online tournament, you're there for hours and hours, and I'd be up till the small hours. So I knocked it on the head, and I just play socially now, really, with a bunch of friends in a pub. We're playing a league, and I'm winning the league. We do it on a yearly basis now. So we're 3 months in, and I'm currently top of the league, which is cool. Who's erupting at both ends? A friend of mine that I play poker with. He had a dodgy curry about a week ago and suffered quite a lot. I'm in PJs. What is it? Pajama day up and down the country. That's Becca. Just put a clean pair on this morning. The thing is, if you work at home, to be honest, you can wear whatever you like. You know, sometimes the only person I might see is the postman if I don't leave the house. Hi, Carla. Just a random stream. So yeah, I was saying before, had a good day on car parts. Nothing spectacular. Mostly yesterday, but yeah, £240 gross. Like I say, when you consider the volume we have, it really is dawning on us the scale of what we've got, really. I've listed loads and loads of wiper blades. I'm sick of wiper blades. I've got 2 more crates to do, like this. These are all sorted and photographed. So they've been sorted into ones that are the same. I've only got 1 or 2 of these, so it's going to take a lot longer. But yeah, hundreds of wiper blades. I've listed all of these official Hyundai ones, the great big ones, and we finally sold 1. These are going to be slow. That went for £15 with international shipping. So yeah, that's good. Stuff like this has gone. Spark plugs. We've got boxes and boxes of these. £25 for those. These aren't official Hyundai branded, so we did those cheap. They went for a tenner. And then I listed all the consumables I'd like. I'll show you. Like hundreds and hundreds of pots of this sort of stuff. So you've got Ultra 2040. It's a bit like WD-40, essentially. Brake cleaner. Had hundreds of these. So I listed all of that the other night. And a load of cleaning stuff, like car cleaning and valet kits. This is an official Hyundai glass coat kit. So it's just fancy car cleaning stuff, really. Loads and loads of these. So you've got in there different liquids and cleaning pads and stuff. One of those went straight away for 20, which is good. So I've got loads of these. And then what else has got? 2 of these. These are just, what are they? I don't even know what they are. It's a filter for something, probably an oil filter. Anyway, 2 of those have gone at 36, I think, with shipping. I think they've gone internationally as well. And then filters are starting to shift, which is great because, again, I haven't even listed the majority of these. 10 on that one and 14 on that one. It's a tiny little thing. It's just essentially like a load of paper sandwiched into that shape in a little plastic thing, and you pop it in your car. Absolute rip-off, really. But that's the going rate, so that's what I've got them on at. So yeah, that lot is being shipped out today. I still have, talking about air filters, there must be another couple of hundred that aren't listed yet up in the spare room, which is the filter department. Got 100 people watching, says Stephen Bennett. Have I? Oh yeah, oh, it's just gone down. 102, 101. Hi guys. I thought I'd just come on really just to see if anyone turned up and said hello. Andy Wilkinson picked up a nice Panasonic DVD recorder for £15 today. £150 back, no problem. That's nice.
I'm bringing you more.
Are these your sales?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell people what you sold? Come in.
Not really.
What's that then? Oh, is that a kid's coat?
That's kid's coat. That's a monsoon dress from the hall, and that's pair of Converse.
Oh, is this the good? Is this a nice one? Is this
Yeah,
what?
that was from the jumble hall.
Monsoon dress. So what, you would have paid £1?
Yes.
What did it sell for?
It sold for 20 with free postage.
20 with free. Now you've switched your stuff to free, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of an experiment.
Sort of mixing things up a bit. So that's cool. Have these sold?
And Converse, yeah. They took a while to sell, but they have eventually.
Ah, good old Converse. I'm stopping wearing Converse. For the last, how long do you think? 3 or 4 years? I've worn pretty much nothing but Converse.
I think it's just because you've been walking in them, doing long distance.
Yeah, but they haven't done my feet any good. And I went and saw the doctor about my toes. Why am I sharing this?
I don't know why you're sharing that.
So I'm going to get some decent walking shoes and
It's
walking
just because
boots.
we've been doing long distance, and they're not made for.
Yeah, they're really not for walking. But I
think just for casual.
well, I need to mix things up a bit anyway. But anyway, so they've sold. What did they go for?
15. I think I dropped them to.
15.
Yeah.
I don't even remember where we got it. Do you remember buying these?
No, I've had them for ages.
Had these forever. So there you go. Converse also going out the door.
Yeah. Now I really need to eat before I pass out because I'm so hungry.
You do.
Bye everyone.
I had a call from Habu this morning. This is Chris. That's the firm that we worked with to make that video on whenever that was, Monday. Told them I'm waiting to see what the response is via next videos. Yeah, I need to work out how I'm going to ship these mats to them. They're so heavy and they're so bulky. Ideally, I'd need to put them on a pallet, but I don't have a pallet, and I don't know how that's all going to work. I need to yeah, have a chat with Martin and work that out. But that is the plan. We're gonna use their service as part of finding out how it works and if it works for us, and we'll let you know. Karen says, "Well done, ladies, on the 500 subs." Who's that? Who's reached 500? That's epic. Becca, almost 100 of us here. Don't we do any work? That's what I was thinking. I thought I'll go live just because, I don't know, just because I can, and maybe a handful of people will come in and keep me company. I was going to just package this stuff and chat, but it feels like I need to give you my attention now. There's 112 viewers. Question from Peter: how much of the haul have you sold percentage-wise? Don't know. Well, we sold most of the stationery cupboard. So that was a fairly big chunk of it. That was half a carload, maybe. So if you include that, maybe 5–10%. Really not sure. There's loads of it in the loft that I keep forgetting exists. Like a lot of the bulky stuff I put straight in the loft. Don't know, Peter, really. Tom, bit random, but if anyone gets a working VHS to DVD recorder they want to sell, shoot me a message. My dad's after one to copy VHS tapes of my mum onto DVD. Ah. I've had a few, Tom, but I don't currently. Matt Morris, I got 2 Olympus Mu 2 cameras for 50p each. Hope to get 150 each. My 150 was my best day ever. Wow, nice pickup. I've still never found one of them. Stephen Steph says, morning, we just woke up. What time is it where you are? Yeah, I'm a little bit inspired by you guys, Stephen Steph. Any excuse to go live. So I thought I'm sitting here on my own, fiddling around. Let's go live, see if anyone's out there. Becca says, I'm glad you have Nick. I needed someone to listen to. Oh, I'll pass on your hellos to Andrea, guys. Yeah, not good for your back too, Nick. What, the Converse, you mean? Yeah, I don't really have back issues, but they weren't good for my feet at all. Live stream about Nick's bunions. I don't have bunions. Ill-fitting shoes are bad for your spine. Well, there you go. I don't have corns either. The chat was about ironing and now about Nick's toes. Okay, let's move on from my toes. Question. Oh, hang on. Steve said to go barefoot. I reminded him there is snow. We don't have snow. The snow has all gone. It is still damn cold, though. There's no way I'd go barefoot in this. Okay, question from Retro Cable. Nick, how are sellers on eBay getting their items delivered in Amazon packaging? Question mark. Ordered an item and it was delivered in full Amazon packaging. Almost certainly they're drop shipping it then. Some people list something on eBay, they don't actually have it, or they have their stock at Amazon. Because you can use Amazon FBA to fulfill eBay orders, apparently. Somebody was telling me the other day. So you can have your stock at Amazon and get it fulfilled by Amazon, but it's not necessarily at Amazon. Or you get it drop shipped. So you have something for sale on Amazon. When the order comes in, you go and you sometimes buy it from somebody else and get it shipped to your customer. So it could be one of those. Claire and Leah resale. We are at 499. Ah, okay. One away. Well, hopefully we can push you past that. So, oh, just lost where you were. So Claire and Leah resell in the side chat. Guys, if you're not subbed, go over there now. You can click on the little dots on the side, I think, can't you? Or the icon, one or the other. And go across and give them a sub. Let me know if that helps. Let me know if you get that extra one. Pete says, look at your nearest industrial estate. Pallets will be lying around. Yeah, I could get a pallet, but then it's a case of the stuff is in my house. So I'd have to have the pallet like on the driveway and then know when they were coming and then what, just stack it on a pallet. I sold my pallet strapping stuff. Would I have to bind it to the pallet? I don't know. I do have loads of this, so I could strap it to the pallet that way. I don't know. I need to chat with Martin and find out. Andrea suggested that we have a weekend away in Bath and just deliver it all ourselves. Like take it to the warehouse. And then I suppose I could video in the warehouse and find out how their operation works, but don't know. Oh, they've got to 500 already. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, so you've made it to 500 then. Oh, Claire and Leah say, you guys are fab. P.S. It's Leah here. Cool. Well, hopefully you'll get a few more now. Hey, George. So I'm going to do some packaging and bore you to tears with that, I think, because I do have to get all of this to the post office by 5. Sold some DVDs as well. I bought a load of these way back and they weren't as good as I hoped. I think I got £6 a pair on these. If you get 2 DVDs, you can still send them as a large letter. If you get, I think it's F3 envelopes, because they fit in this way. So let me show you. I'm sure you all know this. So these are just, by the way, Tracy Anderson. He's a very famous fitness expert, personal trainer type thing. So right, they both go in like that. Seal them up. I don't put anything in. I used to print off like dispatch notes and all of that. I just don't bother anymore. All I do now is I seal that up. I'll make a note of what it is on here, and then when my labels come out, I just match the label up with the envelope. So we've got Tracy A DVDs. So yeah, this is my little size guide. You can see that it fits large letter that way, fits large letter that way. Happy days. And I don't know what that weighs. 162. I think on a count that's going to be about £1. Oh, hit myself in the face. So yeah, done. And we've got this that I was sharing earlier, a little Hyundai valet kit. It might need a little bit of padding so it doesn't bounce around that much. Let's do that first. Oh, something at the bottom that's bouncing around. Oh, you know what, that'll be all right. Nothing breakable in there. This is how organised my office is. Don't know where my tape gun's gone. This place is an absolute tip, guys. Found it. So I think all this needs is just sealing up. I normally use this as my packing table, which itself is covered in junk. So that is good to go pretty much. Once the labels are printed out, whack one on in the post. Yeah, I'm pleased with these. I think I said before I got £20 for that, and I've got a box full of these. I've also got some really fancy ones. I'll show you, they're really nice. Got a load of these. These are, I think I might have shared this when we first got the haul. I listed these the other night as well. These are the official Hyundai. I think these were given away when you bought a new car with Hyundai. I've only put these on at 20 though, because it didn't seem there was much demand for it. But considering I just got 20 for that little kit, and this has more stuff in it, I might push these up. But they're really nice, and this is a really nice sort of gift pack. So I'm hoping they're going to sell quite quick. So they're now all listed. And then I've got loads of these. And I didn't really think much of these. But they have really cool thing in. I kind of missed the boat when there was... I know there's still snow. I think it was snowing up in Manchester and Leeds area recently, so people might still be in the mindset of getting this sort of stuff. It's an emergency car pack, so it's got like a little foil blanket thing to keep you warm. But this is the cool thing in here. It's a foldable spade, and I was going to take the spades out and list them separately because they sell really well. But I'm doing it as a pack now. I think I've got the packs listed at like £17 a pack. And again, I've got a whole box full of these. But these are so cool. It folds out like that. And then you just tighten this up and it locks it all in place. And then you've got a little snow thing. But yeah, I thought that was cool. I can't get it apart now. Oh God, come on. There we go. So yeah, listed these. I kind of missed the boat with the weather when we had terrible weather right across the country. There was a couple of other sellers that had these pretty much the exact same packs, but looked like they were slightly more current version. But they actually had less stuff in them, and they were selling loads and loads and loads every day when we were having the real issues with snow. Which is quite funny because you think about it, people thinking, oh, I'm going to get myself an emergency car pack right now. Now the weather's terrible. They wouldn't have got delivered. Well, they'd have taken ages. They got like screen washing, a high vis jacket, a torch, what else? Scraper. So they're cool. Haven't sold any yet. They only went on yesterday. Anyway. I would watch that. What would you watch? Anyone else on here have YouTube? I'm not subbed to because I'm obsessed with YouTube. The thing with YouTube is I can lose an hour to YouTube and not realize what I've done. You know what I mean? Because you kind of go on a little journey, don't you? You watch a video and then it instantly suggests a load of other ones and you think, oh, just one more. I was doing that. Well, I do it in the evenings before I go to bed. And it just adds an extra hour on before I go to bed. Ooh, those look fancy, says Matt. What, the Hyundai packs? £20 is too cheap. What, Pete, on these? I found somebody that has had exactly the same thing listed and it didn't sell at 15. But what I'm thinking is, now I've managed to sell that little pack I just got ready to ship for 20. I may put these up to 30 and just play the waiting game, because I think these are much more like Christmas gift market. Maybe. Don't know. Why are you talking about donuts? Have you joined any of the owner forums, car clubs, to try and sell them? Show season is due to start. Okay. Well, like a Hyundai forum. Not a bad shout. Or even just drop the link to the listing. Tom says, putting a whole donut or more in your mouth at once and trying to eat it. Okay. Is that a video you're doing, Tom? Is that what you're going to live stream later? You eating donuts? You can't do it with donuts. They are the size of your face. I have no idea what you guys are on about. The YouTube rabbit hole, says Adam. Yeah, I'm sucked into that quite often. I get sucked into watching videos on gaming or skateboarding. I watched Nigel Houston's new skate park the other night, and oh my God, that guy is a machine. And it shows in there where he bails on this rail and he cracks his head open. There's blood everywhere. And then it's well edited, so you can't really tell if he actually got up and then tried it again that same day, but it looks like it in the edit. He falls, he cracks his head open, there's blood all over the place. And then the way they've edited it, he's certainly, when he gets up and walks off, he's still got blood pouring out of his head. And it looks like he goes right the way back up, I don't know, 20 flight of stairs, and then lands this trick down the rail. The man is unbelievable. That will mean nothing to any of you if you don't follow skateboarding or know what I'm talking about. Becca Mills, I don't do YouTube. I'm too unconfident. Well, you probably assume that I'm a very confident person. It's not really the case. I'm confident in this little world I'm in right now because I've been doing it for quite a while. But if you haven't, check out some of my early videos. I'm really nervous and the opposite of confident. Carla, I am properly sulking because I haven't sold anything today. I'm putting my PJs on. Someone else in PJs. It is like National PJ Day. And getting into bed, and I ain't getting out until I get a ka-ching. Do you want me to buy something from you, Carla? I'll buy something from you just when you get comfy in bed and you're just drifting off. Yeah, those Hyundai packs look really nice. Honda have never been nice enough to give me a nice box of things. Oh, there you go. Claire and Leah say, Carla, I'll buy something just so you get a ka-ching. I uploaded a video that got 600,000 views. It says HM the King. What on earth was that? Stephen Padgham, I'm overconfident but can't be bothered to make YouTube videos. Yes, Niger is a machine. There you go. Sam knows who I'm talking about. I'm not sure who my favourite skater of all time would be. I don't know. It varies depending on the mood I'm in, really. Actually, no. My favourite skater. No, there's no doubt. It's Rodney Mullen. I mean, forget Nigel Houston. Actually, he's got the skills and he's got the nerve, but he hasn't got the. You know what I mean. So let's package some stuff. These spark plugs, I've been tending to just seal the boxes. See, I've got nothing to hand. This place is a tip. Here we go. I've said in the car parts listings that they can be returned if they're still sealed. So I am just taping them shut. Because what I don't want people to do is just to order the wrong part, try and fit it, get it all oily and grubby, and then say, oh, it doesn't fit. Can I send it back? So I'm saying in the listings, whether this will work, I don't know. I'm saying in the listings, check the part number is the correct part number for your vehicle before purchase, as only sealed items can be returned. But we'll see how that pans out. We haven't, touch wood, had any car parts back yet. But I'm sure we will. Right, now with these, what I'm tending to do is find we put a little SKU number on. If I can find the list of my orders. So yeah, this one is B21. I think, annoyingly, these, yeah, they don't even fit through there anyway. So they've got to go as a packet. So those are B21. So all I need on this is Spark B21. And then when my click and drop prints out the label, it prints out a separate one which gives you the listing title and that custom SKU label. So these ones, these were cheap ones. These were only a tenner. The official Hyundai, I managed to get £25 for that pack. Crazy. So again, these are B20s. B20 Spark. Now those numbers, it's just the number on the shelving units. So we've got A parts at the top there. We've got shelving units that are B. I've got C over here, and then I've got D upstairs. And it's working so far. Right, next? See if I can get these in a jiffy bag. These are the eBay ones. I don't know if you guys have got these. Hold on, let me just move my screen. Can't actually see myself in a minute. Yeah, I don't think that's going to fit in there. We'll have a go. So yeah, I was surprised at this. It's a tiny little thing, ridiculous, and we got £14 for this. Free shipping on this one. It's going to go. It's going to go. Oh, go on. Have you ever done that thing where you're trying to force something in a jiffy bag and then you realise you've just completely split the edge? It's like, oh, okay, fail. So there you go, that works. And that will easily be large letter size. Happy days. This thing is a bit of overkill, by the way. There are cheaper and more compact ones than this. I just had to buy a fancy yellow one, but a bit of overkill, to be honest. Okay, let me get the reference number for that. That is, can't find it. That is a B17. Filter B17. All right, what's going on there in the chat? Hello, Stephen. Yeah, if you just join me, I thought I'd just stream and see what happens. 139 people watching me work. I'm going to need to go and get a drink in a minute. Carlo, are you in bed yet? Or have you had a ka-ching? Retro cable. Tom, if you can't get a combi, your dad can use a VHS plus DVD recorder separate unit and just connect them via SCART. That'll do the trick. Hi, Heather. Matt says he needs to put some music on. I'm tired today. Normally, I will have music playing or videos on YouTube. Recently, I have been playing the First Aid Kit latest album. That has been pretty much on repeat since the day it came out. So I don't know how long ago that is. And since we went to see them live, I've been playing lots and lots of live footage of them. I'm slightly obsessed, to be quite frank. My hair's all gone weird. It's all sticking up. Look. Anyway. Heather the Treasure Pirate, who has a YouTube channel. Click on the link and go and check it out. Fab day today. 2 sales bought in 190. Holy moly. It's great when you get high value items, isn't it? It really is. It just makes everything so much easier. One listing, one thing to pack. Okay. I've had tinnitus for 36 hours. It's driving me crazy. Karin. I have mild tinnitus all the time from when I was gigging all the time in the 90s. And I would be down the front at places like Brixton Academy and right in front of the speakers. I loved it, but it ruined my hearing. This stream is exactly what I needed to get me motivated, says Hugh. To get me motivated to package and upload to eBay. Brilliant stream. Is it? It's just me sitting there packaging and I've even stopped doing that. Right. So another filter. I don't know that I'm going to get this one to be large letter. It barely goes through as it is. So it's doubtful. And actually that could do with a bit of support. I don't know if that's crushable. You know what I mean? It's only kind of paper. I don't know. Let's see. I'm thinking one of these F3 ones. This is an eBay one again. I just ordered a load of eBay stuff. If you have a shop subscription, you get vouchers for eBay. We get a £10 one. I bought a load of these. This is a size we use a lot of. I can't remember what it is exactly. It's what Andrea uses for a lot of her clothing. So that size. What is that? About a foot by a foot and a bit. So yeah, I ordered a bunch of these with our voucher. But it's annoying because nothing comes to around £10. It's like you'd think they'd have done an amount of envelopes that comes to a tenner, because most people have £10 vouchers. But oh no, they don't make it that simple. So I ended up buying 2 lots and paying the difference. I think that's how they work it, really, on purpose. There you go. Such is life. Anyway, let's see if this... I don't think this will go through at all. No. Technically, with large letters, it's supposed to fall through under its own weight. That doesn't qualify. Because in the machines, the whole point of this, from what I've been told by people who know, is that they have big sorting machines, and this is the size of the gap that things have to go through. So if they can't go through it, they're going to clog the machine up. That's the whole point. I've seen in the post office sometimes that they will force it through and say, yeah, that went through, but it's not the point. And if you go on the Royal Mail's website, I think it says you have to get it half or a quarter way through, and then it has to be able to drop through under just the force of gravity. So that's going as a packet. So let's find what that one was. These are quite cheap. I think this is a tenner free shipping. Can't find it. B15. Now I've lost my Sharpie. I'll tell you what, I drive myself insane. I am the most messy person. B15 filter. I think we had a load of these. Let's see how many we got. I think that's the first one of them to go. Oh, not many. I've got 6 left. But yeah, only 1 sold. Beauty of multiples though. 1 listing sits there. That's done. That's done. Oh, I missed Man Book. Almost a pointless listing. Very little money in it. But I had a stack of these. I had 20 or 30. Got them in a charity shop, ridiculously cheap. They just wanted rid of them. And they were at Amazon. They still got my FBA labels on. I sent a load up to Amazon, sold a bunch, and then I think Amazon started stocking it, or something happened, and they were selling them cheaper than I could sell them and break even. So I got them sent back, and I stuck them on eBay for a couple of quid free shipping just to get rid of them. And that was the last one. So they won't make me rich. What am I looking for? A reference number. Mr. Man Book. Damn. Right. Now, these that I shared earlier, these, if you weren't in earlier, I shared at the beginning, I'm really pleased that the car parts are starting to do what we hoped and just tick along day in, day out. We've done £240 gross yesterday and a couple of orders this morning, just on car parts. And I worked out roughly that my cost on the £240, remember that's including the shipping. My cost on that was roughly about £4. So yeah, really happy with that. And a lot of that was this pack of glow plugs for a SsangYong, which went for 80. I've got to blow my nose. Excuse me. So I am going to seal these up and send them off and pray they don't come back. So these will go recorded. I have little separate stickers because the labels come out the same, just with a separate barcode on. So you need to stick that on to alert the postman that it's actually a recorded thing. Good old Jiffy bag. I don't think these will go large letter either, or it's going to be close, but they may have enough weight to pull it through. Oh, easy. Yep. Happy days. Okay, so these are glow plugs, in brackets, recorded. I'm going to have to get a move on. It's 3:30. Hi, Karen. Carla's had to go. Bye, Karen. Oh, Darren's in. Yeah, if you've just joined me, Darren, I just thought I'd live stream while I was sat here fiddling about packing orders. Question, the Hillsman says, I don't suppose you have a copy of Disney Aristocats? No. I have had many times, but I've stopped picking up Disney DVDs, to be honest. Well, I say that. Bought one yesterday. Picked up a load of media in a charity shop. Nothing great. Most of it's FBA fodder. A couple of Beck albums that I may well keep. I only really bother with Disney if it's sealed now. And that was hardly worth bothering with. That's the Toy Story, like, Halloween spin-off thing. Yeah, nothing exciting. Oh, this was for me. This is the Steve Jobs film that I still haven't seen. So we're going to watch that. Let me know if you've seen it. This is the one with Michael Fassbender. Anyone seen that? It got fantastic reviews. Well, there you can see that 5-star reviews across the board there. I'm a bit of an Apple fanatic, a bit of a Steve Jobs fan, so grabbed that when I saw it. Anyone seen that in the chat? It's good. Oh, Karen's got Aristocats. Whoever was asking, I can't remember who was asking. Hillsman. So yeah, what else did I get? A couple of nice CDs. These fabric ones, not all of them, but some are quite collectible. Dance compilations, that should go well. Les Mis. Pierce the Veil special edition. A couple of seal bits. These that aren't worth a great deal, I may keep these. I'm a music fanatic. The Shires are a great little band. So yeah, that's both their albums. I think that's all they've had too. Don't quote me, might be wrong. These were sealed, so I grabbed those. They were in a shop that was 3 for £1. These are, again, probably very little money in it. So if there's no money in it at all, we may just keep them and watch them. That was to keep. Yeah, nothing exciting. Something for FBA. Doesn't look much, but I think it had a fairly good rank, and it was about £15 maybe. Don't quote me, can't remember. So yeah, I don't do anywhere near as much media as I used to. There's very little money in a lot of it. Anyway, I digress. I need to package. So yeah, I was saying earlier, shifted 2 more of these, thank God. What I tend to do with those is get a little bit of cardboard and wrap them up. So I will roll, if I cut this in half first, hoping that's going to be enough to do it. Yeah. So I tend to wrap them up like that. I started with 450 of these things, and I've got very few left now. So I have done this hundreds of times. have sold a few where somebody's bought like 4 or 5 at a time, and I've just obviously put them in a box with a bit of padding. But if it's 1 or 2, I will just do that and then put them in a poly bag. And I have had no bother with that. They might just go in one of these. I'm hoping this guy, he runs a guest house. Is it something like that? I think he runs a guest house, and he wants these for his guests to use. And he said they're trying to be like really eco-friendly and stuff, and he doesn't want people to use plastic bottles or have plastic bottles in the hotel. So he wants to use these in the rooms and for guests. I don't know. He did explain it. So I said to him, I've got a bunch of this design left. They're just plain white ones that I'm just trying to clear now. I mean, they're cheap enough as it is for SIG, which is an expensive brand. So I said to him, if you want a load more, just drop me a line and I'll do them cheap. I think I've got, I don't know, 10 or 15 left of that design. They've just, for some reason, not been a good seller. So anyway, done. I don't need to label that. I know what they are. Wiper blade. That's going to be a fiddle. I need a little box for these. I've got a sinking feeling this box is not big enough. Hold on. Fail. I've got loads of boxes. These all came from that car park store. But that's too small. And now I think this one's too big. Oh well, it may be overkill, but we're going to use this one. So has anyone got plans for the weekend? Tonight we're going to a friend's party. I think it's her 50th. And this lady is a friend of ours. She doesn't look 50. She looks younger than us. And we're a long way off 50. So we're going to that. It's a fairies and elves theme. She's a bit of a hippie, really lovely woman. And so we're supposed to dress up as fairies or elves. We were gonna get some fairy wings for Andrea. We haven't really got organised and done that yet, so don't know if that's happening. But Ellen, who's really into her makeup, she does a lot of her school art projects on her own face, which is epic. I would share some with you, but she's really shy about sharing her work. Yeah, this box is epically too big. Look. I could cut the box down and fold it. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I've got that knife that Stephen Steph sent me, but I don't know where it is. Damn it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm supposed to be dressing up as an elf or something like that, but I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. But Ellen is going to do Andrea's makeup like as a fairy. I don't know. I saw another friend of ours yesterday when we were out on a walk. Or was it day before yesterday? Anyway. And I said to her, I'm going to dress up as a fairy, kind of jokingly, but why not? I don't care. Bye, Karen. Frankenbox it. That's what I'm doing. I love cutting down boxes. Nothing more satisfying than a tight fitting box. So, yeah, that's tonight. We're going to this party. It's in a local club. Well, it's a live music venue. And this woman whose birthday it is, she's played there live, and we've been to see her there live. But but she's not playing live tonight, obviously. It's her birthday. So that should be fun. And then at the weekend, it's Mother's Day. So we're all gathering at my sister's place, doing a big meal for my mum. Well, the plan is, I'll tell you what, the girls, as in Andrea, my wife, and my sisters, have all decided we're all going to meet up in Hitchin. All the girls are going to the pub, and all the blokes are going back to the house to cook a roast, whilst the girls drink wine in the pub. So that's what I'm doing on Sunday, cooking the dinner and looking after all the kids. So I will be chief babysitter, I would imagine. Right, anyway, so that is now correct size or sensible size for that. Seal up the edges and that's good to go. And then I think I will let you guys go because I'm going to have to finish this off and get it to the post office soon. I don't have any bulkier stuff, so I don't have to do a Hermes run, which is good. I sent off that package to Greenland yesterday. That was picked up. Had a right faff finding a courier. Well, yeah. They tried to charge me, well, they did charge me an extra £15 on top of what I was initially quoted to get this package to Greenland. So I had to go back to the customer looking like a right idiot saying, I'm sorry, what I quoted you is completely wrong. It's not £35, it's £50. Me thinking they're going to cancel the order now, but they paid it. So a £50 order of just bog standard wrestling figures like Jack's Pacific and a few Hasbro and a wrestling ring. Yeah, it cost them £50 again to get it to Greenland. There was this remote area extra fee. So just be careful, because I got the quote by just putting in Greenland as a country and didn't give a postcode. So just be careful if you're ever doing that to a remote country. Give them the exact postcode, because if you just go by country, apparently you can get stung for extra charges if it's a remote part of that country. It's a new one on me, but yeah. Stop brandishing the knife. Was I? Sorry. My wife is a pro Franken boxer. I love it. I've been doing it for so long. I do this sort of stuff in my sleep. So that's what we now have. They are good to go. Let me just make a note on there. So that's 2 times filter. I don't need the reference. So yeah, a few more bits and bobs, and then I will put together, well, print off the labels and put together this order. So, oh, sorry, Leah, scared of the knife. Finally finished 76 orders. Wow, that puts me to shame. Who's that? Shazad. Wow. Just turn up in a Pixies t-shirt. I would, Peter. I don't own a Pixies t-shirt. You look a bit elfy, Nick. Thank you. Okay, let me just scroll to the end, see what's going on, then I'm going to wrap this up. I could see an accident. Yeah, touch wood, and now I've said it, I'll probably injure myself. I've never managed to cut myself, and I've been doing my own packaging since I started on eBay in the late 90s, so I'm doing okay. I'll tell you what I did do once, briefly. This was, oh, when was this? This was 2000, about 2000? Yeah, I think it was the job I left before I went and traveled in America with Andrea. I used to work clearing out electricity substations, like chopping down little trees and clearing out all the crap people used to dump in there. Wasn't a great job, but I strangely quite enjoyed it. And I had a hedge trimmer, and I was clearing one of these substations out once, and I somehow lost grip of the top of it. And this hedge trimmer, it was an up and down blade one like that. It fell and it hit my knee, and it cut into the top of my knee. And I was in the middle of nowhere, and I didn't have a first aid kit in the van, and I was just blood pouring out of my knee. So I like grabbed my knee and tried to stem the flow, and then hobbled off to this bloke's house. And I'm knocking on the door, and eventually this couple let me in. And I was going faint by this point, because I don't do well looking at my own blood or anyone else's, come to think of it. And yeah, they gave me like cups of sweet tea and bandaged me up and sent me on my way. But yeah. Thankfully, like I was saying, I haven't managed to injure myself with my knife. I do have that really cool knife that Stephen Steph sent me, but it's under all of this junk somewhere, I would imagine. And it's got like a little box resizer that would have been perfect for that job. Anyway, Leah's gone. Have to go. So happy for everyone that subbed to our channel, getting it over 500. You are also lovely. Thanks all. Have a good one. Glad I could help out. I think I'm subbed. I will go over and sub if I'm not. What do you guys think of underage eBay sellers? I don't really know. Yes, first time I've actually caught you live. Usually have to watch it back. There you go. Who's that? Zimpaz. You're welcome. Hillsman trying to stop a 3-year-old crying. Oh, that's no joy. Right, everyone is going. Oh, Joe's just popped in. Hi, Joe. That's my Pat Rat. Brilliant channel. Check that one out for sure. I was just randomly live streaming, Joe, because I had some pretty dull packaging to do. So I thought I'd share it with the world. And I'm just about to go. So yeah, we'll be back on Sunday. This evening, Zahir and Beck will be live. So if you're about at, I think it's 7, they go live. Join them for that. Yeah, I'm going to go. Tom's just commented. Massive thanks to Nick for helping my new channel getting to 160 subs. That's quite epic. I haven't seen any of your live streams yet. Are you live streaming later, Tom, or not? Covered in dust. I like that the chat is recorded now for playback. Yeah, that's a new thing. So if you come back to this video in the future, assuming I've got all the buttons pressed right, I don't know if I have to, at the top of the chat, you can have top chat or live chat. I don't know if that affects it. At the moment, it's on top chat. But yeah, last live stream we did, you can go back and see the chat later. It records it all somehow. Tom, did you say if you're live streaming? Oh yeah, Tom's live streaming later. Okay, if I'm about, I will check it out. The channel's called Reseller Gaming, for those that were asking. I will put a link after I've gone off as well down here. If you're watching this after event, go over and check out Tom's channel. Right. Yeah, what time are you live streaming? Says Darren. We'll all come and join you and bug you and put you off. Stephen's just subbed. Okay. Well, I've got to get a shifty on, finish this off, print out the labels, sticker those up, take it up to the post office. And then my plan was, this box I showed you earlier, this was meant to be listed like 2 or 3 days ago. I'm going to go through all of these, list all of them. And then there's another box. See those there? These are all banded up in different wipers, and these boxes are full. I'm so sick of wiper blades, honestly. Right. Have a good day. I'll see you Sunday if you're around for the live stream. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.